Good morning, fam. Happy Sunday. I'm making a video today to talk to you guys about the psychological diagnoses to poverty pipeline. And this is not something that I don't think is discussed by very many people, but the reason I want to bring this up is because when you go into a psychologist or a psychiatrist and you're rendered a diagnosis, I want you to consider the ways in which that might limit your career opportunities, your earning potential. I want you to consider the ways in which you are boxed in by a label about your mental health. I want you to consider whether or not you believe that that diagnosis is accurate. I want you to think about whether or not there were any legitimate medical tests done to reach that diagnosis that was rendered about your mental stability or your mental health. The reason all of these things are important is because if there are no legitimate scientific diagnostic testing that can be performed to validate these diagnoses, then we next need to consider, why are these being rendered against people? What is the motivation behind it? And if you look into the profitability of the antipsychotics and psychotropic medications and all of those things that are generated through the pharmaceutical industry, which is a billion, probably $1 trillion industry at this point, I want you to consider whether or not you think that a label given to you was given to you solely for the benefit of the pharmaceutical company, because we know that these psychiatrists get kickbacks. They get financial kickbacks for making these recommendations. And I also encourage you to investigate the etymology, the root, the language root of the word pharmakia, because it actually has its origins in witchcraft. So I want you to just keep that in mind as well. I firmly believe that we do go through struggles, we do go through traumas, and they can significantly impact our mental health. However, if we have a strong faith, if we practice our faith, I strongly believe that a belief in Jesus Christ can help us to get through those environmental triggers and traumas that we have been put through. I strongly believe any behaviors that we manifest in society that are considered to be extreme or abnormal are triggered by environmental factors. And it could be something as simple as a nutrient deficiency that the person is suffering